Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Rajan, and in this video I'll be sharing with you 10 tips that will make your designing journey much more simpler. I have been using Canva for the past 3 years and I have felt that there are some things that when you know during your initial phases of designing, it will take tons of your time and also make your designing journey much more efficient and enjoyable. So in this video I'll be sharing with you those exact tips. So make sure you watch this video till the very end and let's get started. So the tip number 1 is regarding working with layers. Normally when you are designing in Canva, you would have dealt with layers. So layer is something when you place multiple elements over one another. So in this example design, I have placed 3 rectangle blocks over one another. In case if I extend this red block and place it directly above the black block and reduce its transparency, now the red block is over the black block. And in case we want to change the color of the black block, the conventional way of doing it is to move this red block aside and then choose this black block and change its color. But how can you do this without moving the red block? So there are actually 2 options. First, you can right click on this page and then click layer and then click show layers. So this will give you the layers of this design. So there's a red rectangle block on the top and then a black one and then a blue one and finally the white page. So you can select this black and then change its color individually. Else you can just press Ctrl on Windows and Command on Mac and then click on this design continuously so that you would be able to select your layers individually. So these are the 2 options that you can use which will help you to work with layers easily. The second tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding how to add gradient colors to your elements. So for this, you can go to the Elements tab and search for shapes. So I'm choosing this over here. So let me expand this a bit and place it at the top. So now this is in a shade of pink color, but we need to add gradient color to this element. How do we do this? You can go to the Colors tab and then click on this icon which appears over the color block, then click Gradient. Now you will be able to apply gradient colors to your elements. You can click on this and change the color according to your necessity. So this is how you can apply gradient colors to your elements. The third tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding how can you create your own text effects in Canva using your creativity. For this you can press T on your keyboard which will give you a text box and then you can increase the size of this text box. Maybe you can bold it. So we have a text box. I'm again pasting this again. The normal way of applying effects to our text box is by going to this Effects tab and then applying the preferred effect whatever we want. What we can do instead of this is creating our own text effect. How do we do it? Is through this way. I give this text a blue shade, then place this text over this text like this. And now since we know how to work with layers, you can just press Command and then click it again so that you can select the behind text box and again go to Effects tab, go to Neon or whatever effect you want. So this will allow you to create your own text effects which will look pretty good compared to the normal text effects offered by Canva. So this is full of your creativity. You can create text effects based on your interest and your creativity in whatever way you want. The fourth tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding grouping elements in Canva. Normally, if we create something like this in Canva, there's actually 2 elements involved in this. One is a text box and another is a normal rectangular box. So you place this text box over this rectangular box to create something like this subscribe button. But when you want to move this to some corner, you actually leave behind the text box. But how can you move these elements together? Is by putting both these elements and you can click on this group icon. So that this will create this entire 2 blocks into one block which you can move anywhere around the page. So this will help you save tons of your time instead of moving each element individually, because once you lock the design of a block, you can just group it together so that you can move it or resize it into whatever way you want. Like we can resize this block in this manner or reduce its size so that both of those elements increases or decreases its size. The fifth tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding the draw option in Canva. So below the upload section, there is a section known as draw in Canva which you can choose and you can create your own emojis by drawing in this section, something like this. So you can actually draw whatever you want on your designs and then you can move these elements individually if you want, or with the previous tip, you can actually group all of these elements together into one block and then move them accordingly wherever you want. You can resize this or enlarge it according to your preference. The sixth tip which I wanted to share with you guys in Canva is regarding the elements filter. So normally you can go to the elements tab and then search for example, flower. So you will be given with all the types of flower in the elements tab. And in particular, if you want to search a flower based on its color, you can go to the filter option in the search bar and then press the color which you want. And then you would be given with all the flowers that is of your preferred color, something like this or this. So you can use the element of your choice using this filter option, which will save tons of your time. The seventh tip which I wanted to share with you guys in Canva is regarding creating your own color palette. In case you're designing a logo for a brand might have a certain set of color palette which they use consistently over their design. And how can you create your own color palette so that you would be able to use those colors easily without the need to search them every time you design something? So how do you do it? You can click on this page, go to colors, and then you can click on this add your brand colors icon over here, and then add your colors according to your brand colors. Maybe I can add this, then I can click this plus icon and add a shade of green. Again click this plus icon, a shade of blue, so that all these form my brand colors, and you can use them easily from your color palette so that you need not go and search them every time you design something. The eighth tip that I wanted to share with you guys on Canva is regarding background. Let me search a background, something like a space. So maybe I can actually select this. If you want to make this photo as your background, the conventional way of doing this is expanding this all the way up and in the side so that it fits on your page. But there is much more efficient way of doing it. And how do you do it? Is by right clicking on this image, and you can click on this option known as set image as background. This will make this image into your background, and you can just double click on this image so that you can choose the appropriate position that will suit for your design. The ninth tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding applying colors to your page based on a particular color palette. For this, we can go to the design tab and choose this design for example, and we can go to Google and search color palette. You can go to images. Maybe I can choose this color palette, just copy it and paste it over here on the design. And you can right click on this color palette and you can select the last option, apply colors to page. This will change the entire color scheme of your design according to this color palette, and you can press it continuously so that it gives you various color schemes with a really efficient way of giving colors to your design, because it saves you tons of time without you need to work on each and every element. You can just do this continuously and then select whatever you like. And finally, once you are confirmed with a particular color scheme, you can just delete this image. The 10th tip which I wanted to share with you guys is regarding walk-up. So for this, we can go to the elements tab. Maybe I can search a boy. You can go to images and I can select this image over here. You can select this image and click edit photo. Then at the bottom there will be an option known as mockup. You can select mockups and you will be given a tons of mockup templates over here which you can use for your design. In case if you want to see this boy on the screen of a laptop, you can click on this computers over here and drag this boy's image into this design, and that will add the boy's image into the laptop screen without you doing anything. So this is basically the power of mockups. You can do mockups of anything, like you can bring the image of this boy on a cell phone screen or on these hoodies, or you can also bring the image of this boy on then bottles and etc. Much more. You can just figure out what you want by getting into this mockups tab, and this is really a powerful tool because you need not do anything. You will just drag and drop the image you want, and it will do what you wanted to do. So basically, these are the 10 tips that I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. And in case if you find this video to be informative and valuable, please make sure that you like this video and also subscribe to my channel, because that will motivate me to post more videos like this. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye.